Welcome back. This is Tyler with Next Level Guitar. I'm here to show you a few more things on fingerstyle, right hand, and a little bit of left hand technique. Today we're going to look at some basic scales and chords and ways to play these with right hand fingerstyle. Again, if you've missed any of the original lessons, you might want to go back and check on the very basic beginning moves that everyone should be familiar with before attempting these. This is a little more on the intermediate side, so here we go. First we're going to start with open string scales. You probably encountered these before. If not, I'll tell you exactly what they are. This first one is going to be an A minor scale, and we're going to play starting with the open fifth string, the A string, and then we're going to play A all the way up to the next A. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then A again, that musical alphabet. I'll tell you the fret numbers in the left hand here. On the fifth string it's going to be 0, 2, 3. Then again on the fourth string 0, 2, 3. And then on the third string 0 and 2. And those will be all the notes we're using. We're going to go up to the top and back down. And what happens here is in the right hand I'm going to be alternating between my first two fingers here. Finger I, and finger M, the index in the middle. Okay? Those aren't the actual names for them, but I'm not using the Spanish names today. I'm going to be alternating I and M, starting with finger I on the fifth string open note, and that's the note A. So the first string is going to be this. I'll just play through the scale once and then we'll do. Here's the first string. Then the second note is going to be with finger M, the second finger on the second fret. Okay, and then we're going to go up through the scale this way, alternating the whole way, I, M, until we get to the top, and then backwards while still alternating. So it's going to sound like this. I'm using rest stroke, by the way, for this, and you'll be able to do this with the free stroke too, but start with the rest stroke, and then backwards. This is the close-up on the right hand. We're going to go I am all the way up, and when I come back down, you may notice I repeat a finger sometimes, and that's because if I've just played that finger, and I'm resting on the next string, if I need that note, it's already there, so I don't need to alternate again going down. So as I go up, I'll alternate the whole way. I am, and rest stroke the whole way. Backwards, I am, repeat M, I am, repeat M, I am. And of course, you can always do the reverse variation of this, which starts on M and goes M-I all the way up and backwards the other way too. And you should practice this because you never know when you're going to need either one of these. And the other way is M-I. Now that you've been able to play the A minor scale, you can apply the same idea to the C major scale, which hopefully you're familiar with. If not, a quick overview of this. It's going to start on the third fret of the fifth string, and that's the note C, and we're going to play all the way up to the next C and back. And the next C is up here on the first fret of the second string. And these are all natural notes, so get your scale finder out. If you don't know this scale already, you should. Now we're going to start with finger I as usual, and we're going to alternate I am, going up like this. And backwards. Okay? And then you can do the opposite, start with M and go all the way up and back down. And listen for very good tone. You don't have to play this quickly, but it would be helpful if you used a metronome. So that will keep you in time, and then you'll be able to speed up once you're comfortable with any given speed. So now that you can play some scales with the right hand, let's practice a couple of chords here. And these are going to be easy chords. Hopefully you already know, again, C major and A minor, like the scales we've been using. And the technique here is going to be to use all four fingers at the same time to play these chords. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to plant your right hand on the strings that you're going to play before you actually play, and play them all at the same time. So thumb together with I, M, and A all together. And so my thumb is on string 5, I'm making an A minor shape, and I, M, and A are on strings 3, 2, and 1. And so I'm just going to pluck all four together. Okay, now that's one great way of playing chords because all the notes hit at the same time. And it's slightly different from a strum where you would roll through the notes. And you can do that too. Use your thumb as a pick, strum straight down, or even up if you like. The flamenco players actually can sometimes use their whole hand in a technique called rasgueado, where they basically snap their fingers open one at a time, like this, pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4, but they do it right over the strings. So you may have heard before something like. Okay, that's another type of strum with the right hand. So we can practice that later, but the main thing you should work on first is this: all 4 fingers together, plant, play them all together, then plant them all again. And this is a good way to mute the chord too. So if you want to play staccato, you can do that as opposed to strumming. So there's your A minor, C major, exact same thing. Just change to the C major and use your right hand in the same place. You get that sound. So then you can have. So that was a very easy little progression using A minor, going to C major, going to D minor, going to E major. And I'm playing all of those, all 4 fingers. Is A minor, then C major. You can strum these 2 to warm up. D minor, these are all open position chords, and then E major. And you can use this progression to practice all kinds of great stuff. So if you're practicing arpeggios, scales, just about anything, you can fit into some kind of this cool progression. So first we'll do the block style. We call this block style chords. We play all of them together. Okay, and so then you can alternate with, strumming if you like. I'm using my thumbnail. But you could also use this first finger, like a pick, if you have no pick. It's a little different tone. I prefer the thumb.
A little more trebly.
Yeah, it's very more thin. So once you're comfortable with all these techniques, you can start mixing them together. And I'll just improvise something here, but you can come up with something like this. This is Tyler with nextlevelguitar.com. Thanks again for stopping by, and check out our website when you get some extra time. And if you haven't already, check out the other videos I have up here on YouTube. You may have missed some of the beginning techniques, so go back and brush up and rock on.